Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 13 of your training here at BioCore. We only have 2 weeks left, and you will then have successfully, hopefully, completed all of your orientation and training for general biology. The materials that we will be going over in this presentation cover November 9th through November 13th. The topic for this week is focusing on the isolation of DNA from our cells. This is the first step in a three-step process. So next week, we will look at how we can amplify this DNA that we have isolated using a technique known as PCR. Using PCR will allow us to make millions of copies of specific portions of our DNA. We will then use gel electrophoresis to examine the sizes of DNA comparing different samples. This is a very common technique and is one that can be used to verify if a particular food product has been genetically modified. It is also the technique used to compare DNA between individuals. So if you're doing a paternity test, you can look at the sample of a child and compare it to possible father's DNA to see which one matches. You can also use this in criminal investigations. So I'm sure you guys have probably watched enough CSI on TV or something similar to have been exposed to this technique. So again, this week and next, we'll look at how it's actually done in the science lab. Your work this week is actually pretty simple. So you have one virtual lab that is located in Connect, and it is due on November 11th. So that's Wednesday of this week. You will then have a post-lab quiz and your lab notebook submission due on Friday, November 13th. Again, you are strongly encouraged to fill out your lab notebook as you complete your virtual lab. This week, you will also be working on your GMO websites. So you do need to have a draft of your website prepared and ready to share at the start of your lab session this week. So please make sure that you take advantage of having a light virtual lab so that you can focus on working on building your website. And then by Friday, you do need to upload the peer reviews. So this week, we will have you upload the review that you do for someone else's website, as well as the review that you receive. Over here on the right, as normal, you see the screenshot of our As You Learn course. Again, you have our assignment schedule located up here at the top, so you are encouraged to download this and print it if need be, or copy the dates over to your calendar so that you can stay on task. And then you have the work that we'll be doing in Connect. So here is your virtual lab and the lab notebook, as well as your post-lab quiz. And then down here is where you have your submission box where you will upload your peer reviews for your GMO website. Here is just a quick screenshot of what you should see in week 13 for biotechnology. So here is your virtual lab as well as your post-lab quiz. I will also give you guys a link to your virtual lab notebook, both here in Connect as well as I will put a link to it here in the submission folder. So again, just a quick overview of this week. So here is your checklist of what needs to be done. So you should really start working on the virtual lab, hopefully Monday. Try to get that done and out of the way as early as possible. And also work on your GMO websites. So again, those are going to be due, a draft of them is due at the start of your lab this week. So please make sure you come to class prepared. By Wednesday at 11:55 p.m., your virtual lab needs to be completed. And then by Friday, November 13th at 11:55, you need to have the post-lab quiz finished in Connect, your lab notebooks submitted, and your peer reviews submitted on As You Learn. During your lab Zoom session this week, again, you will review any material from last week as well as answer questions about work for this week and mostly spend the time working on your peer reviews of the GMO websites. So I hope you guys all have a great week and enjoy this last little activity. This is probably one of the more exciting lab activities that students find here in our training. So I hope that you enjoy this. We look forward to seeing you in class this week. Have a great day.